Last year, my husband and I were at a crossroads, forced between playing it safe or taking a leap of faith to pursue our dreams. It was the typical Monday morning and I was with our 7-month-old son and my phone rang. It was my husband and his voice was heavy with emotion and I could tell that something wasn't right. And he said, "I've been fired. I'm driving home. Where are you both so I can meet you?" The news came as a shock and there was definitely fear and uncertainty. But we had sensed that something like this was probably going to happen. But nothing quite prepares you for when the moment you have a paradigm shift.
Time for another.
And you're at a crossroads and you have to make a decision while you have a small infant. But instead of immediately searching for another job, we decided to take a different path, combining our 2 passions and skills to create something of our own. A web design studio specializing in e-commerce. So flashback to 2016, I launched my first Shopify store, but I couldn't afford a Shopify developer to make edits to the 3 themes that I had got. So I asked my husband, would you be able to give it a shot? And he said, okay, I'll try. And then fast forward 8 years later, he became a front-end web developer. While I was running my Shopify brand, I dove headfirst into the world of e-commerce, marketing and branding. And although it was a tough learning curve, I did find myself starting to get small wins and I even developed a loyal customer base. I started to notice how much I was enjoying the branding and design aspect of running my Shopify store. And my husband also pointed out that I had a knack for design. And it was then when I started to consider the possibility of whether I wanted to become a web developer specializing in e-commerce because I enjoyed creating and selling products. Despite this, I let imposter syndrome hold me back until 2022 when I finally decided to pursue web design. It was only when I was pregnant with my son that I finally mustered up the courage to close my Shopify store and start this new chapter. And although it was a hard decision, it was the right one. I ended up getting a mentor for accountability and guidance and paid for a web design course to add to my knowledge. Before the layoff had happened, we had talked about combining our complementary skill sets and working together, and even considered the possibility of what would happen if my husband left his job for us to pursue this new business. And even though excitement started to bubble, we decided it was not the best path to take, especially with our son. However, the decision was made for us when he was laid off, and we decided to see the layoff as a sign that now it was time to pursue this business. And so here we are, and thus the creation of this YouTube channel. The aim of this channel is to give you tangible ideas and tips on how you can improve your Shopify store and online sales with better design. And not by selling you the false dream that you can scale to millions in a matter of months with a small tweak to your store. I want this channel to be the channel I wish existed when I had started my Shopify store. And if any of my videos can help a small number of you improve your Shopify branding and increase your revenue, I'll be very happy. I look at a lot of stores that are not making enough money, and straight away I can tell it's a lack of branding and design that is contributing to their poor sales. Their potential customers are coming to their store and they feel like something is amiss, and they would be right. Therefore, they don't feel comfortable enough to make a purchase. If this is you, please don't feel disheartened, because establishing a good brand takes time. Design is an ongoing process, and despite what these gurus are telling you, you can't scale to 6 figures in 6 months when you're starting out. It takes time, dedication, and money to build a profitable Shopify store. But by spending a portion of that time developing your brand and improving your store's design, it can get you there faster. Because trust me, there's no point spending loads of money on ads, sending people to a store that has mediocre design and branding. You are just going to be losing your money. I've got some pretty exciting videos coming up. The next one is going to be a Shopify homepage redesign. Hopefully this should give you ideas on how you can improve your homepage design so you can reduce your bounce rate and increase your click-through rate. If that sounds like something that you might be interested in, stick around and I will see you in the next video.